don't have $20.
We live, son. Yeah.
I did not get $20 for that one.
Yo, that's Leela James, produced by Pete Rock. No tears. From Soul Survivor 2.
Soul Survivor 2. Pete Rock, regardless of how much I can't look at his social media anymore, he's had some and like not just like the creator. Like he's had decades of bangers. The what's the one? Das Effects. To the hip, the hop, you don't stop. That his real hip hop remix is crazy. Shouts to me.
And then the original is Preem, right?
I believe so. Yeah. That Das Effects era was low key dope. Yeah, we are live.
Production was. I don't know what they was talking about.
Biggity bossy. It was always just iggity biggity.
Like
it's a Sean tragedy.
I always thought that
piece of Coomson.
I always thought Chip Fu did Das Effect style better.
Well, because it's like you made it a hot line, I made it a hot song. Like you could come up with, like you could do the move, but if you don't become a star off the move, and I become a star off the move, I mean, is it my fault? I can't help it if I was just nicer with the style. Oh, it is 316. Yeah, Ken, we're gonna get to that in a sec. If matter of fact, what do y'all celebrate the 316 day? Like, is there matches that you watch for Steve Austin? Because since the quarantine, it's been a holiday, right? Like that for where he beat up Byron Saxton ass in the quarantine Raw. It was like the first quarantine Raw. Remember?
Hey, he got me blocked. I don't watch nothing he do.
Yeah.
Who? Byron Saxton?
No, Stone Cold.
Oh, because you
Steve Williams.
He heard that impression.
I was gonna say it's because you do that shit too well. People really be
damn son, that sounds just like me.
Like, are y'all in the chat drinking beer because it's 316 day?
I'm saving my beer drinking for them green ones tomorrow.
I don't drink beer on a regular day.
Hold up. Mm-hmm. Do people like? I mean, but Stone Cold's also like.
I like this conversation though.
What's your favorite stunner?
Yeah. That
Stone Cold is delivered, or in general?
I would. Now, is he talking? What's his favorite Stone Cold stunner, or like what's the best stunner? Who does the best cutter, or is it just what's the best?
Well, let me ask the Black Watch man this: what's the Rock's best sell of a stunner at a WrestleMania? Because I know you've done watched like 3 or 4 of them matches already.
I mean, it's all the same. It's the same cell. It's the same.
WrestleMania 19 is when he does like his most animated.
The backflip, hits the ropes, and comes back. But I mean, it's all the
Scott
same.
Hall is the one who sold it with like the
people like the Scott Hall sell a lot. Yeah,
that's my favorite one.
Yeah. Scott. Maybe that's a great conversation. Who sells the stunner the best? I don't know.
The Rock would do the flop like a fish after really well, but Scott Hall like sold it really well. Like just like the impact of it, like. Again, it's supposed to stun you for that, but The Rock did like the whole like bouncing all over the place, like shit.
And he did it a lot too.
Yeah. Even though I saw it coming, pause. God dang, Xavier Woods, when he spun, when they was like,
yeah, the Temptations flashback during the shit.
My office hours are from 3 to 16. I mean.
Some apple drink. Stunning Vince old ass last year, Bodega Shug says.
That is quite possibly not possibly. That is easily the worst Stone Cold stunner sell of all time.
I was trying to remember why I didn't remember. It's because Vince was a horrible sell on that.
But
Vince has always had the worst sell of it.
Yeah, but not like last year.
Of course not, because he's 88 years old at this point.
Yeah, he looked as old as he is last year.
Damn, Vince, you look sick.
Linda sold. I don't remember the Linda.
It's definitely Vince, and yeah, Linda, like the whole McMahon family, even like Stephanie sold it bad. Shane was the one who was a Raw 25 when he did like the beer, like he spit all the way out.
There has to be a Devon selling the stunner. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
A Diva who sold it?
Yeah, Devon, because Devon is
Devon. Yeah, it has to be.
It probably is during 2001. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Has to
like
be.
during like the the alliance thing or whatever.
Yeah, the invasion.
Yeah.
Steve Austin was not doing the Stunner in ECW, was he?
Nah, it's Mike Whipwreck.
Yeah. The whippersnapper.
Did y'all see that?
Oh wow! All right, so this video that says the worst Stone Cold Stunner ever is with Devon Dudley taking it in. Apparently, this is either a big ass brawl or a battle royal. On I don't know what year this was. I'll put the link in the chat because I know YouTube would kill me if I put that up on the Summer Jam screen.
Oh yeah, that was good. Pat drinking the beer.
Worst.
Cause I got Kool-Aid.
You got Kool-Aid?
Jermaine asked what's in my cup. Or in everybody's cup.
You're not celebrating 316 day math with a ice cold Steve Weiser?
Nah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling today.
I feel you on that. I
Yeah.
don't have a cup on me.
I'm sure I'll be drinking them all.
The Kool-Aid Man didn't have a name, right? Besides the Kool-Aid Man? Like he wasn't Tony the Tiger, he didn't have anything like that?
Nah, I think it was just Kool-Aid Man. I think it was just Kool-Aid actually. And we put the Kool-Aid Man on it.
Kool-Aid
The
Man.
kids used to be like, hey, Kool-Aid. And he'd be like, oh yeah.
Hey, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Kool-Aid Man, sometimes referred to as Kool-Aid Guy or Captain Kool-Aid or Kindor the Kool-Aid Man. I don't know about Kindor. I never heard of that shit before. Oh,
Is that like Thundar the Barbarian?
That's what it looked like, but I mean,
I thought you said Kool-Aid Hole.
That's the name of the episode?
Oh shit.
Kool-Aid Hole? No, I can't. We can't do that. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
I guess the Kool-Aid Man was the father of LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You don't think he going nigga ain't gonna tell him to shoosh?
Has to.
Like
Has to.
shoosh what sound like the
That's
Shush.
Wait. Why was what? So Otis is now a Maxim male model.
Y'all who?
Who's y'all? I hope y'all are starting to build up your tolerance.
Y'all who?
Tolerance to what?
Yeah, dude.
He been around y'all before.
Yeah, you know what the routine is.
I'm confused.
Yeah, who are you talking about?
Kool-Aid Slower. What do we think of LA Knight? Have we discussed it? We've not really had it.
I know you did recently.
I don't really talk about LA Knight unless somebody brings him up. I mean, but apparently at MSG he got people saying that, I didn't see the video, but apparently he had a pretty big babyface reaction.
People like LA Knight.
Yeah, everybody likes LA Knight.
What's his ceiling? Like, do we think they could start building him to be a viable main eventer?
Yeah.
Because that's what they need faces, but I mean,
I don't think he's a face.
He's a very far away from a main eventer for me.
Yeah.
that was my thought.
So
I think he's
factoring like his age, because he's like one of those guys that's like surprisingly older than like you would think.
Like AJ Styles.
Well, no, you know that from watching AJ Styles from 2005, like 2006. So like, the LA Knight is the thing. He might be late 30s because he was in NXT before.
Eve said Eve said the upper mid card is the ceiling, which
that's a main eventer, bro.
Yeah, he's he turned 40 last year from Hagerstown, Maryland.
Oh, from Western Maryland.
He's from the lane.
Oh, so
Western Maryland is a different beast, champ. He's from Hagerstown. You know that's where the prison and the outlets is at.
LA Knight 10 years ago. 2013.
He was there 10 years ago.
Who was he in 2013?
He was what?
Chip Whipperstein.
He was his real name was Sean Ricker, but he was in NXT before.
Yeah. He's been everywhere.
He was he wasn't a guy, was he?
No. He was one of the guys
who that guy.
Yeah.
Until now.
He was in WWE from 2013 to 2014. Yeah.
Not doing.
Yeah, he's
nothing.
never been that guy.
Not doing nothing. I mean, maybe this is the time. I guess if the people need a new baby face.
According to Wikipedia, which who knows if you can trust, but he said his release was due to not getting along with Bill DeMott, when Bill DeMott was having all those allegations of his training.
Whoever like Bill DeMott.
I was gonna say that seems like that's everybody's case, right?
Nobody like Bill DeMott. He's a dick.
That's Hugh Morris, man.
Literally.
Exactly why he's a dick, because his gimmick.
Well, that's why he was
Morris.
Hugh G. Rection when he was in the Misfits in Action. So he says, if I'm gonna be a dick on screen, I'll be a dick.
Will be a dick
in real
IRL. He was doing that job for a minute.
As a trainer, yeah.
Like
There's
15
always
years.
stories of
From was it Deep South OVW to NXT? Yeah.
You guys ever had a nice coach?
You can't. I don't think you can. Not if you're trying to
fuse.
Y'all, I mean,
Smack. Shout out to Smack.
Coach Smack. Shout out to Coach Smack. Coach Smack was a weird nigga though.
He was smacking.
He had a
So
very
either coaches
weird-
are assholes or they're weird.
Coach Smack had a very weird tradition.
Yeah, he used to check your oil.
What? Why? Why? What are we doing? What?
Wanted to make sure you were ready to go into the game.
What sport was this? This is football? This football.
It's basketball.
Basketball. He playing with the ball.
Make sure he's making sure your Gatorade level was
To
good.
make sure you wasn't traveling. That's disgusting.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, but no, LA Knight was a guy
Pringle
who
popped.
Wait, Drip. I Drip. I don't think we're in LA Knight territory.
I'm trying to get
yet.
us back there. I'm trying. You know, I always try.
Nobody tried to like swing on him.
Nah.
It's all pretty regular in the 90s.
Yeah, it was regular.
Oh my.
If you
knew now,
if you were in you know how
Call
you
the
be
police
at the
is
free
funny.
throw line and you let's say you resting on the first free throw.
Nope.
Most of the time when niggas resting, they, you know what I mean? They
Nope.
bent over.
Nope.
They check your oil.
That's gross. That's gross.
I like to tell you that Coach Smack only coached 1 year.
Yeah, I bet. Grand opening, grand close. Get the
I
fuck
guess
out of
so.
here.
Coach, you know what? Never mind.
Nope.
No, I was about to say this. Are you?
Police help police is in the running for naming.
I mean, Penn
episode.
State.
I'm
He was
sorry.
coaching there forever, and they were like, hey.
That's gross. That's nasty. Get the nasty people out of here.
Shout out
Smack
to Coach
Paterno.
Smack. Shout out to Coach Smack.
Is that a shout out?
No, I just gave him one.
Why?
Because Matt
Coach
was
Smack.
like,
Coach Smack, I'm gonna
Maybe.
tell you like this. Coach
made
Smack.
Mathemanias today. That's why.
Coach Smack was the first person to let me rock a party.
Oh.
Coach Smack let me rock a party.
What was he doing while you was rocking the party? Were you with diversion?
We was in the hood. No, we was in the hood.
You might have been.
We went to. He took his team. He took us down south to play other basketball teams.
Hey,
Which are-
cuz, why y'all was looking at that horse dingling, yo?
What? What?
That's what it looked
I
like.
didn't even hear it. I was just like, nope, let me just get out of here right now.
That's what it looked like.
What?
I could see the spot. He was tuning up the band, and I'm like, nope, I know what move
It
comes
looked
next.
like in our yearbook picture.
Now, so
What? This was in the
high
yearbook?
school-
Hold on, Cal.
The high school we
Wait.
went to, the mascot, and shout out to the
Do
county
for him is-
champions. You know what I mean? We went down College Park Saturday night, you know what I mean? Checked them out, they lost.
Cal.
You know what I'm saying? But we went down to College Park, check out, you know, the Meade Mustangs, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? The Mustangs was our high school, our high school mascot.
Word.
So I don't know if it was like a team building exercise or what, but their coach took them to see the horses,
What?
the Mustangs.
Nah, that wasn't it.
He wasn't like, now this is Mustang. Now if you want to be a Mustang in real life, you know what I mean? You gotta go out here and you gotta gallop on these courses.
Dudley, no! Dudley, come back! Dudley, no!
Now after we leave the horses, we all gonna go to the liquor store and get us deuces of Mickeys, okay?
We're gonna
Now,
get
can you say Mickeys?
So
Can
you
you-
got
can
to you have to understand
Say
that
Mickey.
the group of niggas I played basketball with were niggas.
Niggas, whole niggas.
So when they took our basketball team out of the area,
Coach smacked.
yeah,
It's amazing. That is amazing work.
they took our basketball team out of the area. Niggas have never been anywhere. This is what I'm saying. We've never been nowhere. So when they take us down south, first thing they do is introduce us to the people we're playing.
Right.
During that time, it's a Friday, and they have a big ass party for us coming into town. So it's a party. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's they jamming.
It's a bunch of people there, or it's just like y'all?
No, it's a party. It's a house party.
This kids, or it's like
It's everybody. We are in
Everybody.
you know,
wait, it's like the beginning of Menace to Society.
yeah.
It's just people playing cards in the kitchen and niggas pulling 40s. Okay,
It's a house party.
With like,
That's what I'm saying. So
niggas
it's a
in a house
DJ.
party. It was the
It's a
90s.
nigga
Niggas was
DJing.
definitely in a party like this.
It's a nigga DJing, and when they say, "Yo, you rap, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." They like, "Go ahead, rock." So that's what I'm saying. Shout out to Coach because he let me rock the party. That's when they was like, "Yo, this nigga
He
can't
got on
rap."
the mic. He's like, "My name is Oil Change. I'm here to
MC,
rap to y'all." That.
MC Court Low.
I'm out. I'll see y'all later. I will see y'all.
I don't know why I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling y'all. I'm trying to give y'all a story. Y'all motherfuckers think it's fucking funny.
Well, nigga, you do realize a major detail of this
When the light
story
goes
is
off in
nigga
Matt's
getting
car, he
picked
just
out.
gets like the Kill Bill.
Like you,
No, it wasn't even part of the story.
I think the problem is we got introduced to the coach wrong. Like if we learned the oil change about the coach after we learned about him being the one to help you rock the party, it may have been a different situation.
Nah, I ain't even finished, but
Keep going.
no, I'm done. No, I'm done, motherfucker.
You can't bring up an oil change and expect anybody to.
Yeah, niggas ain't no selling oil changes.
Us.
No one.
No, you wasn't supposed to know sell oil change.
But what I'm saying is, then you can't get mad when the story time gets derailed. You finished.
Then finish the story.
No, I'm done.
Say less. This is how we're celebrating 316. MC Court Low is ridiculous. Nate, you got to get out of here.
That's funny.
You got to get out of here.
That's funny.
I'll add it to the list. You got to get out of here. MC Court Low is ridiculous.
Because you got to understand that the joke
just said that.
came from me.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Naming the episode MC Court Low is ridiculous. I don't know.
No, that would be perfect.
It's on the list. I would give you your proper credit too. I'll put MC
No,
Court
I don't
Low
want no nigga.
dash
I
at
don't want that.
Math Damon 1854.
Nah, I don't want that credit and
What?
Coach Smack being. You know what I'm saying?
But again, this is what happened. That's crazy. This is what happened.
Yeah, that's how Evie used to stop time in that one show.
Facts. Fuck. What was the name of that show?
Oh, Out of This World.
Was it Out of This World? Yeah, I believe so. The blonde girl, right?
Mm-hmm. And she just go.
She said, "Yeah, hold up. Y'all not up on this. Y'all not up on 1987.
That's 1987.
87 to 91, apparently.
That joint used to come on channel 50, so it was a DC station. We barely got that joint.
87 to 91.
I had to stand by the window when we was living in Pioneer City to see it.
That was the same channel that Richard Bay came on. It was channel 9.
Definitely.
I believe.
That was Channel 9.
Classic. Hold
Richard Bay always had the chicks in bikinis.
You see her?
Yeah, see? Yep, pause. Yep.
That show was not good,
it's a metaphor. You know what I'm saying? Because the world would stop and it's like sword fighting, so it's pause, and then the word, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a metaphor for life.
Oh my god.
Evie is a goddamn. She's a visionary. Evie was a visionary. She knew how to pause because her father. You see the little thing in front of her. That's her father.
What was the point of this? She could just stop time
Because she was half alien. Her father. That ain't no real daddy down there on the right. He looked like a game show host.
It can't lose lost. Left and field. Y'all are wild. Let me get this shit.
Yeah, that's
off,
how we
man.
get busy. Have you watched the show before?
That is how we get busy at this point. It is we just point and then we just start walking out there, and at some point we walk back. We'll get to there. I mean, shit. If y'all really try to talk about LA Knight or some of this other,
I'd rather talk about some LA lights.
we gonna see some LA Light. LA sound like it's gonna be sleepy. Like at the end of every night in LA, I'm gonna just be sleep. That's crazy. Rock, you wild.
Well done, Rock.
Rock, you wild.
Rockford. Salute to you. All the best.
Is Touching Tips the name of the? It can't be the name of it.
No.
Why not? Oil change, Evie, all this. You started it.
I don't know.
You started it.
No.
What you mean no?
It's 40.
I didn't start.
40. It's 40 people in here to watching.
I didn't start it.
Touching
I said
Tips.
I just explained what Cuz was talking about. That's it. I ain't started. He did.
It started from LA Knight to Bill DeMott to have you ever had a nice coach, and then Matt said, shout out to Coach Matt.
Oil change.
The dude, oil change.
No, that's not how it went. Cuz said Coach Smack he had a funny way of doing something, and then I explained
So
it.
you started it. So
I mean,
No, nigga.
he didn't start. He hinted at something. You said, let's go there. Like,
yeah, there.
Don't you watch movies, motherfucker?
He do watch movies, all the fucking movies.
So
by
you know
himself.
how motherfucking shit starts.
That's how it ends. This is the end, right?
It depends on the person.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
How it starts.
I wouldn't know.
Neither would I.
I wouldn't know.
Somebody want their motherfucking fuel injector push.
Hey, yo.
That's how you start the lawnmower. That's how you start the lawnmower. You gotta prime that bitch. You gotta push that button. Before you could pull it. Sometimes it don't start till you.
You gotta push it some more. Yeah, that's facts. That is fact. He's not wrong. He's not wrong there.
And then sometimes things ain't right, so you got to oil it down.
You gotta put some. Gotta change the oil.
Nah, I ain't never had to oil it down.
You sure?
Nah. What you was spraying Pam on that?
Nah, you just got to get the oil that go with the situation. I mean,
Hey, sometimes you gotta oil.
What you just going in brown?
Back in the day,
No,
you
you
couldn't.
ain't. So wait, you can't just go in. That's why I don't start.
Cut the oil that chassis, champ.
You gotta lubricate it.
Right, but sometimes you don't need to push the fuel
The button.
injector.
You ain't gotta push the button.
It injects itself.
That's ridiculous work. That's ridiculous. Hi, I'm new in the neighborhood. Hello, my name is Coach Smack. I am new to your area.
I am required.
I am required by the state.
I'm gonna
I
let
hope
you
you
know.
do not
I
have
need to
it.
make him sound like
We get
General
sued.
Cornrow
in
Wallace.
your home.
Y'all
However,
need
if
to
you
get
do,
Bucking soda.
please be assured.
Cornroller.
Please be assured that they are always okay. But I am still required to tell you that I have lived a different life. I used to be a nasty nigga.
Oh man,
I'm sorry.
Being a reformed nasty nigga.
As an ex-nasty motherfucker. Jesus.
DREAM.
It's just ridiculous. He kind of sign out in front of his yard is nuts. You don't have to put a sign out, do you? They don't.
Nah,
They don't.
you got notify. You got
All right,
notify.
I don't
the
think
area.
you gotta advertise. I don't.
You got
So-
notify the area.
Since we're here,
Uh-oh.
Nigga,
so I'm a
him.
part of several group chats, and all male group chats are.
Rough.
Gay
It's the
adjacent.
last, like,
All male group chats are gay adjacent.
At a
that's
certain
very
point.
funny.
At a certain
Um,
point.
All male group chats are the last place where, like, you can make any joke, right? So
Yeah.
Don't make that joke here.
no. This one's not. So today in one of our several group chats, shout out to the homies, you know what I mean? Niggas threw up a male sex toy,
What?
a plus size male sex, like it was a torso, so it was like,
It's just a big ass hand.
nah, it was
No,
titties.
it's
it was
these.
like titties to the coochie, like, you know what I mean? It was just this, right? But it was a chubby girl.
All right. What's the
And my
problem?
response to it was, if you get found out with one of those, you're at least a 4th degree sex offender.
Gosh.
Wait, why?
You can't. We not listen. Double standards exist.
Hold on. How does that come to your house?
No,
Imagine.
Is that in an extra large box?
Scott,
It show up in the thing from A Christmas Story.
big
The
ass
wooden
crate.
crate. No.
Fragile head ass. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Fragile should be the name of the episode.
Wait,
Fragile. We're putting it down.
What I'm saying is, people like what they like.
Correct.
If you like
he's not
a
saying
BBW, why not get a
He's
BBW?
not saying that at all. No, he's not
No,
saying
no,
that.
no,
He's
no, no,
saying
no, no, no,
the
no,
product
no, no,
itself.
no. You
is an
can't.
issue.
Men cannot get caught with sex toys.
Why
Right.
not?
But man, double standards exist, brother. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Women can talk about dilly
Why
wops.
you can't
and
talk
dilly
about the
wops
big
and roses
the big
and
body?
everything.
I
But a
don't.
nigga get caught with a torso that he doing it to,
Right.
on
Or
the
even like,
regular,
So
or like a
going to
fleshlight or
jail.
anything. They
Wait,
probably
wait,
look
wait.
at
That
you
is the
weird.
equivalent
Hang on.
of a goddamn
I know what to
trench
get
coat.
Bam for his birthday now.
wait. So you can get caught with you handing yourself, but you can't get caught with a toy? No. You getting caught with yourself is better.
Look at man's rights activists.
I don't know.
just
I don't know.
saying.
I don't know if better is the word. I think
I'm
it's
just saying
definitely different.
Possession is 3/10 of the law,
Nah,
whatever
you
that
bugging.
goddamn.
Well, but because I don't even know how much that type of stuff costs, but I can only imagine how much it costs to ship that
Go
shit.
Go down.
Whoa, hey,
Are we
Right
wait? God dang, that's very
Yo,
funny.
get this nigga out of here.
No,
send
no,
this
no,
shit to you in the safe.
Get this nigga out of here.
Sounds like we got to do this on BRP recommends. We
Yeah.
got
We got to take this to the Patreon. What the hell is going on
to
here?
order one and give it a test run.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
nuts. No, it's nuts. Yeah, I can only. I'm not going to look this up. I can only imagine how much that stuff costs.
No,
But
hold
this is
on.
what I'm saying. You can't get
What
listen.
was it? Who had it?
I can't do that.
Who had it?
Why would you ask me a question like
Who
that?
had it?
That is the most insane question you've ever asked me, and I've known you all
I
my life.
Who had
wish
it?
Fam would have said the person so casual, like, "Oh, so and so."
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I'm trying to figure out who bought it.
Oh,
That's what
Did
I'm
they
saying.
recommend it?
I'm trying to open the picture.
His
I didn't
name
like
rhymes
it.
with Banks.
Huh? Banks bought it.
That's very funny.
Who had it?
Did they recommend it?
God dang it! Why won't
How
you
many
let me
stars
open
did
the
they
whole
give it?
again?
Yeah, how many stars is it?
6 out of
And
5 stars.
Is it heavy?
It's,
Like, no, somebody might want to scoop it up. You know what I mean?
but if you, the thing is, you got to pick that up to put
Did
that
it-
somewhere to then pick it up to then put it wherever you go do the nasty with the thing.
It won't let me look at the picture again in the chat.
Well, because some dudes they might have a fantasy. I'm
Hey,
gonna
yo,
do it in the
hold
bathroom. I'm gonna do it in the laundry
Yo,
room.
You just hauling it all over the
They
place.
gotta pick the shit up.
You sitting on the toilet going ham
and cheese.
with yourself.
Ham with the cheese. Nah, for real.
Yo, this is a wild question. What would they
Whoa.
have to motorize?
They put a hose in it, everything. Yeah, it was a work of art. Like I said, I don't know how much of
change
this.
on his sex
Wait.
toys.
Is it just? Does it stop at the shoulders?
I
Or
believe
the
so.
whole arm?
It's shoulders to hips, like you
It's
know what I mean.
arms?
Shoulders to coochie.
It'd be like
Nah, it
here.
ain't
Not
no-
a full body. He just said.
Yeah, it's literally just like torso,
Yeah.
but it stops at the important stuff.
Wait. So you got a wild fetish, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Some
not
some
necessarily.
Sleepy Hollow shit.
I wouldn't say that's a wild fetish at that point. He just like big chicks.
You like you know? I
He
mean,
No,
just-
the type
you
isn't
got
the fetish at all. He's just saying like
you
for it
got
to be a
Lieutenant
torso
Dan in
is.
here with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm,
Dan. That's the name.
the body type isn't
Lieutenant Dan.
weird at all. He's just saying like to get a toy and to get like what's a half a toy.
Mama said this
Like-
guy could take me in the way.
Lieutenant Dan.
Oh my god.
Lieutenant Dan is hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah,
What if this
I,
became our sponsor? What if we
hey,
Then we get them.
you know,
We
you could
all
practice an elbow drop on it afterwards. You could,
no,
No,
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know
there
what
was,
you be doing.
Antoine. I'm pretty sure there was.
hey, chat really got some questions. Lieutenant Dan is indeed the name of the episode.
we have to invite this
Indeed.
person on and do like the voice distortion and like cover their face. We gotta-
Invite them on.
Nah, we know a nasty nigga.
yeah,
voice
do it
is dead.
again.
Like I just did it before I came on.
I got another one on the way. Like,
Like, yeah.
That's disgusting.
Like, yo, where do you put that? Where you storing that at?
It's got. I would imagine you have to put it in a box and then put the box somewhere. Wildin'.
You would definitely see, cause you would. I almost called this nigga by his real name. Cause you would definitely see this nigga next week.
I don't just say. I
It's
hope
why
I
I
don't.
said it. It's why
That's
I said
ridiculous.
Oh my god.
That's ridiculous.
it.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Ridiculous.
Hey, yo, it's some nigga somewhere taking that thing on a date.
Hey,
That's not
Hey,
Mars
Imagine
and the
that,
real
like, would you-
girl.
now-
Come on.
all right,
I'm
let
gonna
me
take
ask-
that one off the screen.
Let me ask a wild question, and
Thank you.
everybody has to answer. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I mean,
man. People, it's one.
all right. Would you rather?
That's ridiculous.
All right, I gotta ask the question.
How
I'm
big
sorry.
is the dishwasher, niggas?
Now, all you gotta do is take a top break out there. You take a top break out there.
Throw it in there.
Your dishes
Clean
taste
as a whistle.
disgusting.
What's this on my plate?
Imagine,
My fork is weird. It's sticky.
imagine the nigga that hung up the chubby torso on the clothesline out back. It's dripping down. It's dripping.
Drip, drip, drip.
Oh, the noise that thing would make in the washing machine.
Oh
my
no,
gosh.
We can't do it. We can't do it. We can't do it. I can't do this no more. I can't. We gotta get the fucking show started. I'm sorry. Get the fuck out of here.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
Damn. Welcome back to BRP. Clearly, God is still working on us. As always, it's your boy Cal. You know what I'm repping. You already know what time it is. As you can see, the squad is on the line. Shouts to Mimi. Brother Fam, Please say what's good to the people, champ.
God dang, Cal, how long is it gonna take you to get this goddamn intro now?
Yo, what the
I'm
fuck?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo,
It's 316.
Are you the white dude from Mad TV?
What?
He's cosplaying as Shane Taylor, kind of like.
Oh shit.
What'd you say? We all look alike? Is that what you're saying there, Drip?
That's what
Is that what?
You know what? I apologize.
That's what he said.
Is that what you're saying there, kid? Hey, listen. I'm
You
tired.
could have called me him, right?
What do you want me to do, huh? St. Patrick's Day's tomorrow. Today's my day. All right? Now, tonight, I'm going to have me Crown Royal.
What?
I'm going to have me a goddamn Crown Royal Maple.
What?
Crown Royal Apple.
What?
Crown Royal American Dream, nigga. I'm drinking it all, nigga. IlFan 79 on your social media of choice.
Is this real? Is this real right here?
Let me double check.
Is that real? Because ROH, if y'all
I
in the
said
chat,
Shane Taylor. I didn't mean Shane Taylor. I
ROH,
take it back.
if y'all in the chat, salutes to y'all for real.
Is this kid invoking?
Oh
Did he
my God.
invoke the spirit?
Shane Taylor's gonna hit a spinning
Man.
back fist and kill me.
We just
Like-
want the finals to not look like a scrimmage. It ain't about the title, it's who you bodied to get it. At Math Damon. You know, fucked up my whole shit. Look at this stupid bitch. Look at him. Damon 1854.
Is that really Ring of Honor? If y'all
shit.
in here, I'm kind of.
Oh boy.
What a great time. Shouts to anybody in the chat. I'm really rocking with y'all.
My fucking ROH pulled up to tell us we can't get a sponsor.
Not
Not with them. Not with them.
I do want to say though, I did recently check that last week's episode of ROH on Honor Club with Athena and Willow Nightingale. Woof. I can't not talk about that match enough.
Oh shit.
I need Willow on all my TVs.
No, that's fact.
All my TV. Willow. If you don't know if you don't know what a proper babyface looks like, go watch Willow during that match in particular.
I don't think they know, to be honest with you. Oh, my bad.
No, people know who I am. Again, I'm back this week. Davis, aka Drip. That's all that matters.
Off the mend.
This week and whiter than ever.
Yeah.
He's off the mend. He was Sunday. Drip said we're gonna do an hour live. 2:05, 2 hours 5 minutes. I'm like, Drip, you sound terrible. We got to get the fuck out of here. But it's good to see you back, Drip.
You need some kombucha.
For real. Get you some trilogy.
Yeah, get you a trilogy. Ginger.
The ginger.
Yeah.
Gingerade, or even the pineapple one too. It's a little sweeter.
Never had it.
The pine. I had it once.
It's good.
Crown Royal. That's good. That's good. Matter of fact, the episode may be Lieutenant Dan parentheses C.R.E.A.M.
No, because the cream is in Lieutenant Dan. Like
You got
Hey. So
that's what you call alley
$1 bill, y'all. Hey, would y'all rather get that? Would y'all rather get that thing delivered, or would you rather go pick it up?
You might as well pick that whore up.
What'd
Be
I
a
get?
man.
carrying
Let
over
him
your
know.
shoulder, like
No, you
Well, I
ain't put
guess
that
the
up.
thing, if they were to deliver it, is it in a box that looks like what
It's
it
a
is,
box.
or it's just like a big ass cardboard box?
It's that big ass box. It's shit that they used to put TVs in.
But dude, is the shit like purple, or do it got like a logo on it? Like
It's got pictures of the thing from all sides. It's in there like a Barbie. Nigga,
That's
it's
what I'm
got the
saying.
Clear, it
with
got
like a
the-
dude standing next to it
you
and
got
shit.
the whole clear plastic front.
A man holding the motherfucker
You
standing
gotta-
like
You
this.
got to bring that in the house on a dolly. Can you imagine walking in your neighborhood and that's sitting on your neighbor porch? I'm gonna call. Hey,
Yeah,
Paul.
they'll see that next week when
Hey.
it's heading your way.
Hey, Paul. You got a delivery?
Hey, Paul, you got Aunt
I'm sitting on your
Sasha.
porch.
You got Auntie Tasha on your porch.
Mm-mm.
Tasha said let her in.
Tasha's torso.
No, the titties is out.
They out.
Yeah, no.
Don't
She a
say the
big one.
car's topless.
Yo,
Yeah.
is it vacuum sealed?
Yeah, all it say is on the front. It just got it's clear as naked. The titties is out, and it say Lizzo on the back. Why are you? Hey, you a nasty nigga, Paul.
How much do that cost though? Is the thing like that's got to be a lot of money. That's got to be a lot of money.
Cal, look it up.
All right. What's the name of it, cuz?
I don't know.
You do know.
I don't.
Torso sex
Hold on.
toy.
Is that
Let's see what
name
I
just to
get.
throw us off your scent?
I don't know what's going on. Oh wow, this is what the fuck is that?
Okay, you know what? Nope, I regret.
This is
Googling
ridiculous.
No.
Wait.
Nah, you really can get any type of size you want. What is the price? Damn, Jennifer is $728.
Hey, don't say that.
That's the name of it. Monroe is like 8
Oh.
pounds more, and she's almost a G.
That's
Wait. If y'all hit us in the super chat,
No, we won't.
if y'all hit the,
Don't lie.
y'all hit the
Don't
super
lie.
chat,
I'm not.
and we will bring Monroe on.
This shit is madness.
This smell like a new pair of tennis shoes in here.
Is them Panda Dunks?
It's a panda dunks.
Please hit the like button, y'all. Please.
We going, yo.
Like button, y'all.
That's
Please.
it. This is the last show.
Please.
Holy smoke.
I'm sorry.
We definitely getting a Blue Chew joint.
Hey, Blue Chew, holla.
Yeah,
BlackRasslin@gmail.com. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Super chat ain't on.
Super chat ain't even on.
We ain't.
Oh man,
do they take it away?
they took it away because we was wild.
Yeah.
Like they
We'll take
take
that
everything
back.
else?
Yeah.
They
No,
took it.
We'll have to figure out how to reinstate super chat. It's not my fault.
Oh, my
Clap for
gracious.
5,000.
See,
All right,
that's
listen.
why. See, that's why.
All right, there are a couple ladies in the chat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just a couple.
Shouts to
Yeah,
them.
no, at least Alabama, Mimi, and
Peeps.
Nah,
and
they
Peeps
all
was here too.
Peeps is in the
Right?
chat.
Chili Belly ain't
So,
here yet.
all right.
They all nasty.
So let me ask you a question.
I'm
Equal
sorry, Drip. I was
opportunity.
just reading the names.
No, that's why I was like, oh, come on.
If you find Big Bone Brenda torso in the shed out back,
Wait,
What
at
is
my
your
grandmama
reaction?
house?
No, if you're
Daddy.
Like Big Duke, you's a nasty nigga.
That's
you already
you?
told the story before
That's you?
like nah, it's in the shed, like on a
about
hanger.
the pay-per-view.
So
So
you gotta
like,
zip down the front and then put the hanger in the arm.
I would expect that from Big Duke at this point.
No, I definitely expect it from Big Duke because it's saying it's Big Mama's whole suit that's hanging in the
Yeah,
shed.
you find if you find
Like
if
it's
you
Martin's
find Hattie
body.
Mae,
It's Martin's.
It's Martin's body in the shed.
if you find like or wherever, nigga, you can't hide that in the closet, champ.
Mm-mm.
Nah,
You got-
to the back cave.
Nah, you got how do you hide that?
Nah,
can't.
nah. Why not? It's yours.
I mean, it's yours, but
Nobody else's.
you have to build a space for it. Is the thing, like,
Look at Horny Peeps.
because you can't just be out in the world with that.
Why not? Why do you have to hide?
Look in the chat and figure out why you would have to hide it.
So,
Just-
Matt, if we
society's
bought
not
you
ready
this-
for all that.
And T Mac found it this.
It's why we
What do
can't
you
even
have
talk
to-
about it right now.
You know, said put a big blanket over it like a lawnmower.
That's smart. Get a tarp, throw a tarp on that.
A dusty tarp too, so
Yeah,
it's cliche.
put some sawdust on it. Yeah,
Like this
Yeah.
never's been. This never
that's wood. That's wood. That's for next year. That's for when
Nobody
it get
in
cold.
here is shaming anybody.
That's what you
If
gotta
she-
like hollow out something else and put it in there.
I'm not saying
We not shaming in
this
his
is a
home.
safe.
Drip.
This is a safe space, but I'm saying the world ain't safe. The world ain't ready for that.
Yeah, but you figure you are an adult
in your home.
Who hit?
No one. You're right.
If you nasty,
No, you're saying you're not cheating. All right, so what if like, well, I mean, I'm drunk and I'm like, guys, I got one of them torsos that you can fuck.
I got a couple tarps.
And y'all wouldn't say like, what's wrong with you or anything like that. You wouldn't.
Nah, I'm gonna know you. I'm gonna know you just trying to work out.
Yeah, what's the upkeep on that joint? Do you got to like armor all that joint down?
You got. I would imagine you got to do something.
You gotta make sure it's warm on the inside.
You got
to put the butter on it.
How do you warm it? Do you sit it on the radiator? I don't, because it might melt.
Go right in the country crock.
Nah, you put the country crock right.
Oil change.
Full circle.
45 minutes later.
Can we?
Of all time.
Oh gosh.
Of all goddamn time.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
I dare y'all show us a better 45 minutes of podcast.
Yeah, y'all let me know.
I dare you.
Jesus Christ.
Let me know.
Putting in his 10,000 hours is crazy.
That
nigga got retire. You got to retire.
Very bad.
It's worn out.
You gonna put it in the yellow bin?
Like,
You put it in the yellow bin
after MJF. Like,
I got to put Brenda out the pasture, man. It's been about 10 years. She wore it out.
She falling.
yeah, it's like Danielson after MJF. I gotta go home now. I think it's time for me to go home.
You just drive.
We went 60 minutes.
He said, my legs hurt.
Hey, peeps, get the fuck out of here.
Well, you shouldn't be freaked out because it shows he has a type. Then
you shouldn't be freaked out. You got a type, and again, there's nothing wrong with any of that. You wow.
No, again, we're not
a tune-up.
The size of it. Bam just said like it's
a tune-up.
It's a sex toy torso. It's like
like at this point, the new mannequin challenge is wild. Shout out to man.
But I mean, what if you're somebody that just can't, like, you don't want to pay, you don't want to deal with like
real women,
people.
Let's say you're like somebody. Let's say you're a pro wrestling fan that's just like don't know how to talk to nobody.
Damn, God, now we're getting into like the real shit.
Well, because there's some people that, I mean, they live in life.
Talk that shit, Cal.
They're not able, for whatever reason, they can't get somebody real physical, and they may have enough money to say, hey, I don't want to go to Vegas to get a prostitute. I don't want to have to worry about nothing else. Let me spend $1,000 on Monroe.
But a friction burn.
I'm tired. He said he's tired of the sights. He's going to take it to Monroe. Take it to, what was the other girl's name?
Brenda.
Nicole. He going to buy her for about $600.
One track mind. I'm sorry.
Once.
He said about two weeks she'll be here about $600. There'll be a big box on the porch.
And then he throw in the swing.
And then he throw it right in the dishwasher.
You put it in the swing.
Like, yeah, do you gotta like put on the charger before, like, some stuff come fully charged?
Maybe do you gotta sanitize it, I guess.
Is it
no, you just go hard, fresh out the box. Don't you put your sneakers on right out the box?
Fresh in the box.
Some people lick the bottom of their sneakers.
You might as well.
The whole point of that is to lick the bottom, right?
Might as well.
This is rough. The sad part is the deeper we get into this conversation, the further away like a transition that makes sense in the pro wrestling is. We're just descending into
bottom. Like what segues in the bottom?
See, and the chat ain't no help. The chat,
no, because this is the chat has listen. The chat has listened to niggas wax poetic about booking, matchmaking, and championship. They don't care.
I'm just saying,
bro, fuck those.
What I'm saying is, like, have you ever seen that movie, The Abyss? Like, we're getting to the level where if we get any deeper, we're gonna pass out from just not like we shouldn't be talking an hour about Nicole. You feel what I'm saying? And if I keep descending to some of these comments,
we'll talk about Nicole Garcia. That's what we'll talk about. There's a segue.
Who the Garcia twins that everybody says gonna go to AEW? Nikki said, "Nah, that's not happening." I mean,
nah, they ain't going.
Lube Wrestling is not the name of the
Nah, you
episode.
tripping.
We can't do that. We can't do that, man.
Really tripping.
Can't do that, man. We still thinking about Matt. If you asked, we haven't picked a contender for Mania, right?
I mean, I mentioned one. I didn't know if we were.
Who Matt suggested
Yeah.
should be the pick. Yeah, I mean, might as well.
I didn't know if everybody wanted to rock with it.
I don't remember.
The thing with that is, like, I don't want to pick someone. Whoever you suggested is fine with.
Can you, Matt? Can you suggested somebody?
Who, me?
You. Was there a suggestion?
There was a suggestion.
Can you put it in the private? Because I don't remember who it was.
Oh, well, shit. There you go. It's apropos.
Ken Lou said we are talking about wrestling. It's just not AEW or WWE related. That's funny.
That's fair.
That is fair.
Niggas talking about I can wrestle a broomstick. This is the
You
replacement.
can
of
put
the
a broomstick over. That makes sense. No, Matt, that makes sense. But is that we doing both nights?
Yeah,
We would have to. It's not enough.
it'd be too complicated to not do. Yeah,
It's
Both
not
nights,
enough
one
matches.
person.
Yeah, because it's not enough matches now.
Do we?
Right.
Do we not? Actually, how about let's go? What's this card look like right now? WWE WrestleMania
I
39.
think it's 10 matches.
it would just be easier too. That way, we don't have to have someone else's picks for a second night.
Right now, it's listed as 9, at least on Wikipedia. And the only things that are confirmed is Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul on night 1, and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Universal title on night 2. That's the only thing that's confirmed for like a specific night on these. They have 7 other matches
One of those.
listed, but it don't even like. I don't even think like Dominic and Ray
Right.
is official yet.
It might not be official till the night before.
The Sue Usos ain't official yet. Like that could be official tomorrow night.
I mean, we still don't have a lot of matches to.
I don't.
Because weren't we pushing like 17, 18 last year?
I'm actually pulling it up now, but it was 2 nights, so you figure it's like 8 matches one night, 9 the other night, something like that. Yeah, literally, it was 7 matches on night 1 and 9 on night 2. But one of those was Sheamus and Ridge Holland versus the New Day in a 2-minute match, and McMahon versus Pat McAfee.
That was 2 hours.
It's listed as a 4-minute match on night 2. So I don't know. It really depends on if they're trying to pad this the hell out.
So
the triple they still got to figure out if it's going to be Sheamus or Gunther, or Sheamus or Drew taking on Gunther. There's a couple matches that got to be made, but it may be like a 5 match and a 7 match. You know what I'm saying? Like,
true. I mean, shit. We can always. That's the champion right there. What's good, Chris Brown?
So
I guess it will be up to Cub. That nigga don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever. Now
He still think he's Stone Cold.
I'm back in the chat like, hey, cuz, send that thing back again so I can
Oh my god!
You want to borrow it?
you want to borrow it is disgusting. That's disgusting.
Fam said, "Look, I got a flight."
I think it's one person both nights. If it's only so
Yeah.
many matches, it probably makes the most sense to do it that
And
way.
if this person were to win it in like the first night,
Hey,
we have to have
that's
someone new the second night. That's the thing is like it's just
We should do
easier
that
if
one
persons
time,
with the
though.
same night.
Fam 316. That's
Well,
hard.
there we go. I mean, shit. I don't know if you want to announce it now or announce it next week or.
I just trashed your pod.
Next, we might as well, right? We've been talking about. So WrestleMania weekend, the title's on the line, brother. Fam, it has to put it up. It's a mandatory defense of the title. Both nights, they got to win both nights. They got to
win
beat.
all of
It
them.
ain't
Overall.
It's all
Overall.
If you
Yeah.
just don't think about it in 2 nights, it's just one
Yeah.
card.
Yeah,
You got to, but they got to beat everybody.
everybody.
Right.
All right, so this pay-per-view, the WrestleMania 39 chat challenger, I guess we'll call him, is Ken Lou, Blue Chew Ken Lou. You ready? Is you ready?
That nigga chewing. He blue thing right now.
He chew.
Wow.
That's
Ripped out
disgusting.
his shirt right now.
Blue Chew Ken Lu will be facing everybody in the BRP crew for the predictions
Suplexing
title.
that torso right now.
WrestleMania, both nights. You got to win both nights of WrestleMania 39 to get the title. I want my title back though.
We all do.
Look,
Yeah, this nigga all capped this.
He all capped the hell out of it. That title coming home to me. We'll see.
I
I don't know what Ken Lu. You be doing the predictions anywhere else? I don't know what his record is.
It looked pretty comfortable with
He looked like a loser.
He looked like food.
He looked like food to me, nigga.
I'm with it.
Lou.
Kofi said,
You
"Good
dead
luck,
meat, nigga.
good luck."
It looks so comfortable. Got a little hat on. It's warm.
If Too Cold Scorpio won the big gold belt, he would have put a fucking Scully on that shit.
Hey,
Or
did y'all see
Dewey.
Get a line off of that motherfucker.
Did y'all see Willie Mack? Willie Mack and Cesaro. I mean, Claude.
They had a Proving Grounds match, right?
Yeah, he
Big body Betty.
That's crazy.
I haven't seen it. I just saw the highlights of like he uppercutted Willie Mack and Willie Mack sold the shit out of it.
You see, he with Cesaro was outside of the ring, and Willie Mack was ready to run to the ropes and jump out, and he walked off, and then Willie Mack just rolled back and starts working. I was like, all right, Willie.
That's the main man though.
Yeah, no, that's my man. That's my man. None of that surprised me. I was like, oh Willie, you tripping.
Don't get Damon. Yeah, he was. That was the first casualty down there. Didn't make no damn sense. I want to. I saw earlier today. Shouts out Bianca Belair. She hit 344 days of her reign the other day, and that put her over as now the longest reigning Black woman holding any singles title in the WWE. I saw somebody said it was MVP that pointed that. I don't know. Shouts out to Bianca Belair.
MVP is who she replaced.
So it's a black. This is a black person in general, not just a black woman. Shouts out to Bianca.
Because I think her first reign surpassed it.
The one from a couple years ago.
Did it?
Yeah.
I thought it just did today.
Yeah,
no, I'm saying for women. I thought her.
Oh, you're saying the last one did for
thought,
black women.
So this is like saying we're saying overall with MVP's
Sloan.
US title reign. I thought her reign she had last year surpassed it because I was thinking about Sasha Banks' title reigns. They were never that long, even though she had multiple. They just never had, the duration.
Shouts out to Bianca though.
Shout out to
you
Sloan.
bet not.
Shout out to Sloan.
Sloan, you bet not be.
No. Sloan, we don't want to see you twerking, but shout out to Sloan. I seen him on ESPN. Shout out to my nigga.
Oh, word. He's a Sloan.
Hey man, shout out to those good fellas over there, man. Shout out to the brothers, the professor and Sloan. You know what I mean? The pay window.
The Susio.
Susios. Speaking of women holding the title, the spiciest conversation that hit the Black Rasslin chat this week, or at least today, was this goddamn Taya Valkyrie Jade Cargill situation. Math said Taya about to get the title.
Facts.
Soon?
Facts. Yeah. She the next time the time that they actually meet, she's gonna beat her.
It's about
soon is relative for them.
Yeah, it's possible that the actual match happens at their pay-per-view.
See, I wonder. Something tell me they could 2 weeks if they want to. I don't know
what they do with people who just debuted too.
I don't know if because TK don't seem real. Like when you think about some of the ways people have won and lost some titles, it ain't real. There's been some big wins, but a lot of it's been really random. When did the Guns win the belts? Was that was that on TV?
Yeah,
that was on TV.
I could see them doing it on a pay-per-view, but if Taya's going to win, I could see that happening on Rampage or something.
Well, yeah, because they've had.
What are you saying, Drip?
Well, I say like title changes do happen on TV because their pay-per-views are every 3 to 4 months. So like a lot of their title changes have happened on TV. That's how Kenny Omega won.
When's their next Battle of the Belts?
Shit, I thought that was like
they had one recently, right?
June. Yeah. Or no, it might be coming up.
I was about to say it should be coming up soon.
They did 4 last year, I believe. So
they had one on January 8th of this year.
Okay, so there maybe April or May, something like that, I'd imagine. Because I think the
next one is April 7th.
Has anybody ever won a title at a Battle of the Belts?
I thought Jade won at Battle of the Belts.
Is that where she got it? I feel like Battle of Belts is a lot of like successful defenses from the champions.
Yeah,
a lot of title changes.
Technically, Sammy won the interim TNT title
at Battle of the Belts
after he lost it to Cody Rhodes, and then Cody couldn't make the rematch, and they had Dustin, face Sammy for the TNT title in the interim. But like Ricky Starks retained the FTW title, Britt Baker retained the women's title.
Who knows? Damn. Taya's the one?
She's the one.
We've talked about this all day, and I don't think so.
We wasn't on record.
No, I'm saying
I don't think that because she was the biggest free agent at the moment.
Yeah, the reports earlier this week were if it's not AEW, it's WWE. Like they said she wasn't re-signing with Impact, and she was probably going to go to one of them.
But she just left WWE.
Literally.
Right. So I don't see them signing her to be and we've seen it time and time again. I don't see her like fizzling out like they had Ruby do. You know what I'm saying? Because Ruby had vignettes after vignettes after vignettes, and then we seen what the fuck happened with her. Granted, she got injured.
Right.
But it was kind of a blah run for her until now that you put her with Tony Storm and
Saraya.
Sriracha.
It's blinded Sriracha. No, man.
So, but I think that they're gonna push the Taya Valkyrie. She got a name. She can fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
She looks like she's a formidable opponent.
No, facts. I mean, look, when they're right there. It's not like
they're the same size.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, that's why for the longest time it's been Chris Statlander as the one who's been.
That's actually why it might not be her.
Because
that's what I'm about to say. Like Chris Statlander was supposed to be kind of this chosen one because her and Jade lined up last year, but Chris Statlander's had bad injury luck. Right as her momentum's been, reaching a boiling point, she got injured.
Right.
But don't forget they had Nyla Rose line up with Jade too, and that was against someone who was even bigger than Jade and who could do more athletic stuff than Jade. And like Jade was overcome that big challenge, like someone like Taya, who's just as big and might be a better pure wrestler.
Well, I think that's the key.
Serves the case of like, will this be the woman to dethrone Jade Cargill? And I don't think so. It'll just be another step to solidify what Jade's been doing, and that she's for real. Even though, as we've talked about, this year is her make it or break it year. Either she improves more so than she has in the last year and a half, or this is just who she'll be, and that's 3 to 4 moves, good on the mic, has charisma and all that. But then, okay.
No, I was going to ask you. So, what happens to Taya Valkyrie?
It'll be that's the thing with AEW. Like they just gave, they gave Wardlow the title, then he cooled down. Hobbs has the title now, and luckily he's facing someone like Rey Fenix right away for his first defense. Was like, I'm worried that he's going to cool off too. They hot shot people, and then they get their momentum dies.
It's a lot of people over there.
I think the problem with them cooling off is they don't do anything different. They repeated Wardlow for weeks. Mm-hmm. They're doing the exact same shit with Jade Cargill. I think this is the best time. Sidebar. Wasn't Statlander and who's the champion? What's the champion's name?
Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, weren't they going at it too?
They were beefing. Yes, they were beefing back in full gear.
I thought they were going at it too.
No, because Statlander's
You
been
sure?
out since before the summer. Because when
but people been asking for Statlander for a minute, so I felt like
Statlander's been out for a while, but I
Yeah.
thought her and Jamie Hayter, excuse me, had something going which kind of diverted her from Jade Cargill. So
no, it was
what I'm
going to be
saying
like
is,
Jade and Chris, Athena and Britt, and then Tony and Jamie Hayter before those turns happened. And this was like in the spring going into the summer when that was still like on the docket.
what I'm saying is you if you knock if you have Valkyrie knock Cargill off, you can take Cargill off of television, do whatever you can with her. Whenever Statlander comes back, you still got Valkyrie with a title who looks like she's a legit motherfucking wrestler. You know what I'm saying? You got Statlander coming back if she comes back, whenever she comes back. You got Sriracha, you got Tony Storm, you got all these new opponents that you were scared to put Jade up against, that you could put Valkyrie up against. You understand what I'm saying? Like I feel like they were keeping Jade from them,
right,
for
On
a reason.
purpose, yeah.
Now you can move someone else and have new opponents for people to wrestle until Jade gets back on television. If any of this shit makes sense.
Nah, I feel you. They just got to do it, and it's.
I think that's what they're doing.
Well, this is what I was saying earlier, that if she does lose to Tay, then she does have to be next up for the main women's title, because it's a thing where she can't just be in limbo
Right.
in the interim. It's like she has to now be the next challenger to Jamie Hayter, because it'll be that thing of like,
Take
all
her
right,
off
now
TV.
that and well, she's basically been off TV, and her whole thing is to be off TV 1 week, show up, cut a promo, and then say next week I'm going to wrestle, and then she'll have a 5-minute match, and it's that same cycle she's been doing.
I can't
And
keep doing that.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like she's mastered that piece.
Yeah, she 40-some, 50-some wins. Like, we good.
We take her off television to get the rest of the pieces.
What's those pieces? More reps?
Like, I don't know. I don't wrestle.
No, that's
If
what
it
I'm
ain't
saying.
child
Like,
support, I don't wrestle.
and what are you saying she needs? Because this is what we were saying earlier.
You
about,
put her
like,
under
if
a
she
mask
can-
and you send her somewhere.
Like, oh,
Yeah, what you said earlier about her
Mighty
excursion, like
Black.
her needing a possible excursion, and
That's Jade Cargill.
but
But
no, I'm saying like, but she already needs more reps to begin with. But I don't think that's her thing. And like when they do give her a match, it's against these jobbers that, like you said, look like postal workers, or there's someone like Willow Nightingale who carries her the whole time, and are just made to make Jade look good. Like,
the fuck is he? He's still that nigga's still trying to get that doll. Look at him. That shit say. What do it say when you lose on sneakers?
you have not been
You missed
selected.
You missed him.
You missed.
Hey, Rod, I don't think so. I don't think that's the case with Jade.
You can't hide her anymore. I mean, but we
They
see that a
can.
lot, right? But I mean, like, there's people that have held
they had
titles or had streaks, and then they lost, and a little bit after a while, you forget that because they on another path.
I think the only problem with that and the hiding things and using these catchphrases that folks will use is the truth is if Jade loses that belt, we will still care what happens to her.
Right.
That's the point.
Right. You're not uninvested because she doesn't have the TBS titles. You're not even really caring about the who's the biggest number one contender for the TBS title? Whatever woman that is facing her that week, like, it don't really matter. I no disrespect, but like they've not put
the
it
whole point. Well, it was supposed to be the baddies, as the baddies were starting to break up with Kiera Hogan and then Red Velvet. These women who weren't going to get main title shots because they already had picked 5 to 6 women to be in that main title picture, so everyone else should be chasing Jade. And Jade had already run through the Ty Mellos, the Anna Jays, the Nyla Roses. So it's like, who's left? If there isn't going to be these 6 women that are designated to like be in the main title slot.
How do you write? Does she have to get like injured? to take her off TV to give her some time to refresh? Like,
no, what Matt is saying, if she just loses and then like that sends her away, so she like, because she's never handled a loss and they work it that way, like she like kind of has like a meltdown and then goes and tries to get better. So she
go away.
No, what Matt was saying. Matt was saying she needs to go away if she loses the title.
And do what?
That's what I was trying to say.
This is the problem. Is she still needs to get better? Because you muted. But
something, motherfucker. She needs to do something.
But she needs to get better, and she's not going to get better not wrestling.
Yeah. And
but she's not wrestling now.
But she needs to wrestle real wrestlers, not these squash matches, is what we're saying. And that's what I was saying in the chat earlier. Like, she can have Danielson
wrestle like Orange Cassidy and goddamn, what's the little crash dummy you like?
Darby,
yeah, Darby. Maybe she should wrestle them niggas. Like, because her style should be, and we talked about this earlier, her style should be big, lumbering, beat niggas up. But she has to have people who can sell.
Yeah.
And be good
at Willow. She needs somebody she can take around that ring and throw around. And that'll make that shit look dope.
But that's what she does in these squash matches, but to show that she's on the caliber of these women that she wants to be, like the Jamie Hayters, she has to hang with Jamie Hayter for 15 minutes. And
but that's what I'm saying.
She can.
Y'all care about those folks out of the like, we think that they can wrestle better than a good amount of people.
I think it's more like, I don't, but I think it's more a situation of AEW has 3 or 4 women around their main world title, and Jade's over here wrestling. So to be in contention for that title, she has to be facing the women over there at some point. But I mean, you could even do something where she's like, fuck it, I don't want this TBS title.
That's what I was thinking too.
Make her throw it in the trash, and then she just says, I'm moving on to greener pastures, or moving on to the next level, and then just starts taking people out.
I don't think she's good enough to go to Japan yet.
Yeah, that's like that's what I said earlier about Danielson trainer. Like, he can train her all he wants. She still has to wrestle a style that fits for her. Yeah.
60-minute match.
I ain't gonna go 60 minutes. It'd be mad. Everybody's turning the channel.
Hey, MJ, as long you just give her a couple times to get some water, she hit the motherfucker with a tank or something. Like, hey, MJF is $1 million.
We've all said this, like, she's the female Goldberg, but if she wants to be more than that, like if she wants to be a Roman Reigns, a Bobby Lashley, like a bigger, stronger wrestler that can do agile stuff, then she has to face better talent and like improve to face that talent. She just can't do the jobber of the week time and time again. And she's had good moments against Kiera Hogan and Red Velvet and some of these other women, but that's what the point I was saying.
But that's and
Corey,
Corey,
we're still focused on Jade throwing these women around because they were smaller, and how are they going to overcome the dominant Jade Cargill? But that's why, like, a Toni Storm, a Jamie Hayter is like 2 women that can go pound for pound with her in the ring. That's the real test, because Athena was the other test, like the best wrestler.
Athena was probably the best one that she could.
She was the most athletic and the better and like in the most trained, but like
Thunder Rosa.
And Thunder
Rosa has given her best match in her entire AEW career. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, Corey. I'm not trying to trash the title that Jade's holding, but what I'm saying is the way that they're using that title right now, it's kind of just to feed her a meal. It's not even somebody's gonna give her a challenge.
Something extra.
It's the flavor of the week. They're making the title look a certain way, and it could be a much better. It could look a lot better, but they want one women's title look away, and the other one is kind of just the title on the TV show. I don't know, man. I guess we'll see. I mean,
this is a good test for her. This will be her best test in a while. Because again, Taya is someone. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
I would say, like, this will be her best test because it'll be someone again who's as strong as her, as athletic as her, and will this be again a match that goes more than 9 minutes, because she hasn't had many of those, and that's a good, like what Danielson was doing with MJF. Like, you want to not wrestle and do all this talking, but when it's time to wrestle, you got to back it up. And she needs something like that. All right, it's time to stop talking and start wrestling.
She's beating her.
If anybody on the roster right now looks like they could beat her, it's her right there.
There's no reason to bring her in there to lose.
So the other thing is, you take that
one
the one thing that is important is that, or could happen, is that she's the first person here with her.
Right.
So, and that's what I was saying earlier is maybe she doesn't win because you can't just bring in the first person that's her same size than everything you did over the last year and some changes.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a really great
That's
point.
why I was making the point about Nyla Rose, who was bigger than both of them.
Yeah, my only thing with the Nyla Rose thing is
She had to lose.
but Nyla's that whole program was more jokes.
She had to lose
because they didn't want to, use the fact that Nyla Rose is bigger and can do more.
No, but that's the thing.
They made it a real story compared to like something she never really had.
But she just needs some real matches. Like story is great and you can work story into it, but she need to get in there and bang for a bit and just start to improve. Maybe this is probably it. But we'll see. Who even knows when they're going to pull the trigger on that shit? It could be
within the next 3 weeks.
It could be next week. It could be whatever.
If that happens and Jay beats her, then it's probably going to be Statlander.
That makes sense.
How long has Statlander been out?
That's what I was going to ask earlier. I don't know.
Like I said, I think since the spring of last year.
It's been in spring.
It's been almost a year.
Almost a year.
What happened? What the hell did she?
She has bad knees. Like she had torn like her ACL.
She got injury. She got surgery and stuff.
I don't
know.
In
August of
braces.
August of 2022, she suffered a completely torn ACL and lateral meniscus in her right leg.
Those be like 6 to 9 months at least.
I thought it was longer than that.
And in June 2020, she suffered an ACL injury in her left leg. And the other leg, so both her legs, like again, like on 316 days, she has the Stone Cold.
She got the Stone Cold braces for real. I don't know, man.
But that was the thing. Like in 2020, she was just getting started, and then she got injured, and then she came back, and people popped for her. She has the strength, the athleticism, and the crowd loves her to dethrone Jade Cargill. Yeah,
but I think that this is why she's here. This is why Taya Valkyrie is here.
So
as a proxy, you think they're tired of waiting for Chris, and then when Chris comes back, they can still run it back.
That's going to be it's a clash, and
that makes sense. If they,
the bullshit, you can keep them away from where they want motherfuckers to stay away from.
But your point of what they do with her after, and they do nothing with her, is bad because the one thing with AEW is as soon as they do something,
it's over.
Oh, exactly. As soon as they do something wrong or something bad, like cool someone off, it's hard for them to regain that momentum. Like Wardlow just won the TNT title only to lose to Hobbs. It's like, what can you do with Wardlow now? And I hate throwing him under the bus, but he had all the momentum with that MJF feud, and then they killed it.
Over.
And they even kind of stuttered.
And now with Hobbs, I'm already worried because this QTV thing is like the worst thing that could happen to him.
QT Marshall?
Yeah.
Marshall.
He's not QT Marshall. They've been saying QT Marshall ever since he's been on AEW TV. This week I learned it was Marshall.
Yeah, he's French Canadian.
Is he?
No.
Yeah.
By way of Jersey?
He's from the French district of Louisiana.
From the French side of Trenton.
Le Peu.
He's from Le Trenton.
Le Peu.
Ridiculous. Did you see there's word that the third show that AEW is there's apparently going to be a third show, an hour-long Rampage style show that could be airing 6:05 Saturday nights.
I'm not watching that.
You not watching that?
Hold on, no. Let me put it on my calendar to not watch it.
Do not tune into TBS.
If they do have a third show,
is that an ROH show?
No, because the whole point of Warner Discovery. The whole point of Warner Discovery is like they don't want ROH.
It's specifically
AEW. Yeah,
it's AEW Warner Brothers Discovery. Yeah, they don't even mention ROH in anything.
Which again just shows like Tony Khan spent that money to buy ROH to build. No, I'm saying like to keep it alive as a feeder system.
Shout out to
like
ROH.
But I would imagine he probably bought it more so nobody else bought the shit. Like it's probably better in his hands right now.
Look what you just said at the start, like 20 minutes ago. This great match between Athena and Willow, and like that's a match we need on Dynamite. That's a match we need on Rampage. Like we don't need Saraya versus whoever she's going to face that week.
Kill me if you want in the comments, not literally. Maybe AEW needs ROH to be their NXT.
Yeah, so this
Message.
But what I'm saying is the time is now. Remember when NXT was just something that people watched on the network? The time is now. If you want to see the stars of AEW get cultivated, throw them asses up on Honor Club and let them go bang for 15, 20 minutes. I don't want to say throw anybody down on the roster right now, but that's the thing you can do. You think somebody needs to put in some more reps? They tape in 4 or 5 shows a weekend.
But we just talked about this because I said that was their plan for Eddie Kingston, and it literally happened that same night where he said he's coming to AEW to ROH to take the title from Claudio.
But that's different though.
No, anyone who's going to tread water and not do shit on AEW is going to go to ROH and have.
But that's not what I'm saying. Though. I don't think ROH needs to be a like a holding tank for stuff that can't make it to AEW. I'm saying you like NXT is right now, where you've got your Roxanne Perez's, your Braun Breakers, your Carmelo Hayes. They don't want to do it. I don't think they look at ROH right now, especially with the history and the Hall of Fame and everything. It feels like sacrilege. But they need something like that where these people can go down there and bang. Because Athena wasn't working on AEW, but her being down there in ROH, especially if she's able to go against some of these women who need to be getting more reps in to get up on the main show. I don't know. It totally changes the trajectory of what ROH was, but AEW needs something.
Well, god dang it, put Rusev on Ring of Honor then.
Put Rusev on Ring of Honor.
Well, I think that was the thing with Athena. It's not like she wasn't working on AEW. I think I've always said this with Tony Khan. He has new toy syndrome where like he gets one toy, plays with it, and then he's like, I don't want this one anymore. And
you got Brenda?
I don't think he's got Monroe.
He probably has the whole line.
He could afford the whole line. I know that much.
But like,
that nigga Butler go get him like Alfred. What size are you going for today, sir?
but I think the thing with Athena is it's like because it's kind of it's double. They have the women on the. There's clearly a bunch of women that they feel are vying for their main AEW women's world title, and then there's other women on the card.
One of them is Saraya, who can't move.
So what I'm saying is I'm not seeing a Serena Deeb in a minute. Serena Deeb would be somebody that's excellent to sit on ROH and be somebody that can cultivate these women for the. But I don't know if Tony Khan's even looking at the game like that. He's looking like I got ROH and I got to figure out how to make this thing pop because I can't get it up on TV right now.
So I'm just checking. Serena Deeb just hasn't been on TV. I was making sure she wasn't injured. But yeah, you're right. Like there are other women who need to be put on TV besides the ones that they've constantly tried out. I know like Britt Baker is a big star for them and is a big ratings draw, but like a Britt Baker match.
It's because she looks good.
She's not even like in a program, right? Like she's
really part of this, the Outcast versus the Originals, yeah.
But it's Hater and like Hater's
it's her and Hater and these other women that are coming to stop them. But like Matthew's trying to say, like from the start of the company.
Meals, I think ROH. I don't know if ROH is trying to develop talent, but I don't think it's also just matches. They are like they brought back the Proving Ground stuff, and it feels like they are trying to start some semblance of a hierarchy going towards titles and whatnot. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think they're going to look at it as a developmental brand right now because they're looking at it as its own. It's its own entity right now. ROH is ROH. It's not ROH. The cousin to AEW. It's its own thing. Tony Khan just happens to own them both.
But you said it earlier with like the holding pattern, like the tank were like people who are going to cook there because they're not on Dynamite. But that's also the point because they signed Claudio, and it was just like, what are they going to do with him as soon as he showed up? And luckily, they got the ROH title to give to him in the meantime. And Samoa Joe's been the same thing. Eddie Kingston has now been one of these people who has fallen, I think, mainly due to the backstage stuff compared to the on-screen stuff. So it's. If you're not going to do anything on AEW TV, you're going to go to ROH to get some run.
Yeah. And some of those stories are also better told. I think Eddie Kingston just wanting to wrestle all the Japanese wrestlers that he loved over the last couple decades. is probably better fit for a 10 to 12 minute ROH match than because I was at the show and he had the match and it was dope and the crowd was kind of like, when are we getting to somebody else? Like some things just don't fit. So I understand that, but I think there's a lot of things they could do with ROH. There's a couple of things they could do with ROH, and it's hard to tell right now if they have anything more than just it's like, you know how that, like how Sony keeps making Spider-Man movies because they own the Spider-Man, like we can't keep the Spider-Man name if we don't make a Spider-Man movie at a certain point, so we got to just keep Spider-Man.
This is almost, your analogy is perfect because they're making Morbius movies, they're making Madam Web movies, they're making Kraven the Hunter movies. That's what this third potential show for AEW will be. Like, Math is right saying, like, I'm not like, I gotta watch this show on 6:05 on a Saturday. Like, at that point, you need two different rosters. Then
an A team and a B team, maybe.
Yeah, because the whole point of what ruins Rampage is it's people that we already saw wrestle on Wednesday half the time, or people that we haven't seen. Like, they gotta have a clear definition of like who kind of wrestles on Rampage and who doesn't.
What if AEW Dark's the third show and it's all black people? We watching
Matt
that,
has
right?
said this the whole time. They have these two shows, and like, if you want to watch matches, those are matches.
Like Mills was saying, does ROH develop talent? I thought Dark and Darker was for that.
But is
that
it
was the point?
Because Top Flight and AR Fox, I mean, they were representing on Dark and Elevation Regular. I mean, do you feel like they've developed them, or were they just wrestling on Dark? Because they'll wrestle on Dark, then they'll wrestle on Dynamite.
The Acclaimed and the Gun. No, I'm saying like the Acclaimed and the Guns are the two best cases of like them developing talent on Dark, because they actually like made those teams have multiple matches, whether they won them or lost them.
In terms of just making them better pro wrestlers, you're saying?
Giving them ring time, like giving them shine and
early
reps.
Women's matches. You could tell that this was like, because a lot of Dark was indies.
Sky Blue was all over Dark. Willow Nightingale was all over Dark.
Willow and Jamie Hayter.
It was all developmental, and I'm like,
Chris
all right, this shit is cool. I thought it was cool because it was all these indies coming in, and you like, oh shit, they're getting TV time, they're getting ring time, XYZ hard camera time. So
then what's the problem? Like, what's not, if they have the system, if they have a system and they have another federation,
they don't have the right people in place.
Yeah,
they need somebody who can coordinate
to run it.
Yeah,
to get it right.
They need to build them up.
Build them up.
They need to build them up.
Well, no, that's someone who trains talent. They need someone to book one show and then to book another show. This is what we were saying.
They need Coach SmackDown. I mean, Mills, a lot of people would say,
No, I hate picking on Booker of the Year, Tony Khan, but it's true. It's like you can't run all the shows because then all the shows start to suffer.
I'm not going to say that.
And that's most of the problem of like Rampage. Like, Rampage becomes almost unwatchable because it's like you show me how much you don't care about this show until.
Did you watch Rampage? Drip?
Lately, I watch it the next day. Before, I would make sure to watch it that Friday night. But the last couple of weeks, I'm like, I'll watch it Saturday. Like, but I still watch it. I haven't watched last week's, but yeah, it's that thing where like there's always a show. Yeah, but the sense of urgency of like you have to watch Rampage has been lost since the summer. And at first, they built it off the back of CM Punk. Like, not only his return was on Rampage, but like the first 4 or 5 CM Punk matches were on Rampage. It was like the whole draw of that show was come watch CM Punk kind of have these 20 minutes devoted to himself and then 40 minutes for everyone else who hasn't been on TV this week.
I forgot that's
Aaron
official.
Rodgers
right?
over there fucking shit up.
For the example, like tomorrow's Rampage will have Brody King versus Daniel Garcia, but it's like we just saw those 2 guys in the triple threat tag last night.
Keep them niggas on TV.
No, I'm saying but they were just on TV and like make us watch Dynamite next week. Put the people who weren't on Wednesday on Friday instead. Like have a Ricky Starks or Deuce Robinson match on Rampage, so that story can progress since they just had backstage segments last night.
I totally forgot.
Where they like last night opened up. I really liked the 4 pillar segment. It was hot shotted.
I bet you did.
No, it was hot shotted and had like some bad moments, but like the booking of it made sense. But like if they had told that slower, it would have been foreshadowed, but it would be a better story. Like if they had made a moment of like Sammy Guevara and MJF backstage last week, and then he runs into Jack Perry backstage last week, and then he runs into Darby Allin again back, like setting up these moments like all these guys are going to cross paths at one time or another, compared to just the randomness of like MJF having a rebar mitzvah and these guys show up just to say they want a title shot at the same time is just very coordinated compared to like it could have set up if you actually try to tell a story.
Was that a big
instead
deal?
Of trying to tell moments. It was supposed to be. It kind of was. It was 50-50.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I could see how in some.
The biggest problem is that they haven't, and I think this is wrestling in general. Is like I feel like none of these shows have a defined like this is the purpose of this show. I think of course Raw and SmackDown have been around the longest, so they've got the closest to that. But I mean, you look at WWE, the only thing that's really been booked well is the Bloodline thing. Nothing else is great. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Bloodline stuff and then the rest of it. So I think you just have to have like the purpose for your shows is and I think you, and I've always said this, I've said this a lot lately, is you have to have your divisions. So this show is for XYZ. Like let's do the web top of the women's card, you know what I mean, on Wednesday nights. Let's do the top of the regular card on Wednesday nights. But let's do, you know what I'm saying? And but no wrestling is doing that. I just think if you I think you got to work with purpose. If you ain't working with purpose, it's going to show. And I think that's 90% of wrestling.
Work with purpose. That's a bar right there.
But the example you just said of like the Bloodline is the only story we care about. But at least on Raw and SmackDown, they have their own rosters to tell their own stories. The unfortunate part is most of those stories haven't been as interesting as the overall story that, you know, goes back and forth between the two shows. The thing with Dynamite and Rampage is it's all supposed to be one show and nothing split.
I think Dom has been booked well.
That was the example I had said a few weeks ago. Yeah, is that's the second best story, kind of, and then Finn and Edge is the third. Only because it's the longest story that they've been telling, is what I was trying to say. Like,
what's the story?
I think there's a difference between building a person. There's a difference. I think Dom has been amazingly built. I think we care about Dom more than we did 6 months ago, way more. And And of course, like Carmelo Hayes, who Chris Brown is mentioning, his character is great. The storylines, I guess so. Like, you know what I'm saying? He delivers when he's on TV every time.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't. In NXT, I don't watch a great deal, but I think they are clearly developmental, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I think that's the clearest example of we're going to bring guys along and see what they can do.
That's the point,
try stuff down there. And I think that's a really good thing. But then, of course, your storylines aren't going to be top notch. But I just don't think anybody's top notch other than the top.
Yeah, I think
let's keep it a buck about how they've done Bianca forever. I hate it.
That ain't her fault.
Yeah, the booking of Bianca has been we're glad that she's as good of an athlete as she is, because she's been able to overcome.
She's a great pro wrestler and wins despite.
Yes.
And when I say wins, I don't mean matches.
Right.
No, it's like she'll always matter, because even if she has a bad feud, like, you still want to root for her regardless. You're not going to turn her back on her because the feud's lacking and they show that they don't care. It's like, no, like, her approval rating is always going to be at 100. It's because when they do give her a story that matters, it'll be the best thing on TV.
NXT is a very good wrestling show, low key.
Well, you see this Carmelo Hayes story now is like,
I think so. I don't know if it's the best week to week.
Yeah, that's.
But they do have some good wrestling on there on fairly consistently. And Carmelo Hayes is always good.
I mean,
well, they made it.
But they've got Axiom, Soul.
They're trying to go back.
Always.
Yeah, they're trying to go back to that black and gold style of like 1 to 2 great TV matches a week, and then they still have this developmental / like sports entertainment style. Like we're gonna tell cartoony stories and build up these people that need, 2 to 3 years here. But the Carmelo Hayes Braun Breaker story is weird because Carmelo Hayes is still being cocky, but he's not being the heel of the story, and that's due to the Braun Breaker fatigue of like him as the unstoppable babyface, but also people are ready to cheer for Carmelo Hayes. He's the Rock in an aspect of like we don't want to boo this guy, but he still can't be the good guy.
That's Royal.
Yeah, that's the white.
Yeah.
Yeah, who talking that bullshit? But anyway,
the other
Rob, when you say best week to week wrestling show, what do you mean? Everything you talking about?
You saying just matches, or you saying it's the best?
No, you're saying the whole picture.
Two Royals.
I didn't think it was. It's another Royal.
That's what I was saying.
No, it's just because the one. This is Royal. Hold up.
That's Royal.
Royal Flush.
This is Royal right here. That's Royal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know who this is.
Who is that with the white grapevine?
That's a different avatar.
Who's
this?
Yeah, who got the ocean spray?
That's Royal.
Did he just change his
Yeah, it's two Royals.
Is that Royale?
Yeah. Hey, Jay Royale got a new record with Styles P right there.
Yeah,
that's Jay Royale right there.
I don't think so.
No, that ain't Jay Royale. His teeth.
That's Styles P.
Enough.
I figured as much. Yeah.
All right.
Make sure.
Change the middle of the show. That it was flexing.
That's
like,
wild.
Make sure you knock before you come in the house, nigga.
Outstanding.
We ain't know that was you.
Not the best wrestling, but absolutely the best wrestling show.
Okay.
Week to week.
I mean, I respect.
Oh no, I can't put that up, Dempsey. I'm sorry.
No, you can't put that up.
You just did. So
it was stupid. I went to click the comment above it, and as soon as
That's what happens to me.
Said something and pushed it up.
I always go to hit a video, and I hit the wrong one.
Hey, Roy, you got knock before you come in the house, babe.
okay, so if we all agree,
I'm just saying, you can't come in the house and then change your clothes.
Facts.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
true. Yeah. What you saying, Drew?
If we all think the Bloodline's the best story, and again, I just said Dom and Ray's the second, and then Finn Edge is the third, then what do y'all three actually think is the second best story right now?
It's strange to me. Well, not strange to me. I'm intrigued by Kenny Omega. What's going on
with him?
No, I'm saying on the road to WrestleMania right now.
We just saying on WrestleMania.
On the road to WrestleMania.
I don't know.
You were actually interested in will Kenny Omega come to WWE?
Kenny Omega going back to being a singles wrestler right now is much more intriguing to me than anything else with this Elite and Adam Page and all that other shit.
But
is he going to be a singles star? Because last night they
I like the House of Black niggas. I like them. They should have been had the title.
Is that the house in LA?
Yeah, that's who we are, the House of Black niggas. And Drip.
Yep.
And Drip.
And I'm Julia Hart.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You said it, not me.
Just make sure y'all don't open that forbidden door. No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Nah, that's what Smack was doing.
That looks crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were like, let's not do the Doctor Strange slingering. Let's do like a fucking put it back on. Is it an eye? Like, is it?
That's the brown eye.
Thank you. I'm like, I was setting it up.
Brown eye.
Just look at it. Like,
who would invest in Omega? He's broken. Is he broken and busted up right now?
No. He ain't. He's on the way. He's back.
Yeah, I feel like he's moving right now. Ever
good.
Since Wrestle Kingdom, he's moving right now.
You look good.
He got what he needed. He got vacation and rest.
Yeah, he was going for a minute.
Yeah.
So far, so good. So Brenda the Forbidden.
Outstanding. That's funny. That is very funny. Kid. So I think my answer to Drip's question is Brock Omas. Funny enough,
Oh my god! Wow.
because
Cal don't like that shit.
there's two big moments.
I don't
are
like
gonna
that
come
shit.
out- There's two big moments that are going to come out of that match. First of all, when
Omos winning.
when he
Omos
gets-
better.
when he
Yeah,
gets
he's winning.
F5, it's going to look crazy.
I'm gonna be pissed.
And then when
Should they
he-
break the ring?
Then he no. You got to keep, because then that would make it main event. No,
No,
Right.
they can build a new ring. Come on. They'll probably have a concert as they build the new ring. They can do it.
Bad Bunny.
Can you build a new ring that fast?
yo, that goddamn last concert was terrible.
Who was the last?
Oh,
one?
hey, Kofi Jamal, that's exactly what I was thinking too, yo. That is exactly what I was thinking.
Who the
That's
fuck is
funny.
Saffron?
That's from from Lord of the Rings.
From what?
Yeah,
Who
he's
the
definitely
fuck-
Kenny Omega's
who
definitely
the
okay. Now
fuck
watch
is
these last
Saffron?
matches that Kenny Omega's been having. He's
I don't know this
100%
shit.
again. Yeah.
Hey, yo, you know all the
Kenny Ready.
all the streets in Harmons is named after Lord of the Rings stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that like legit?
Yes.
What the fuck is a Gesner?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah.
Hold up.
Let's go see what this is. What are them little things called? Mogwais?
That's not Harry.
That's
Potter.
from
That's Gremlins.
yeah, I was about to say that's Gizmo and
Mogwai.
when he was driving that car, I thought that was like the coolest shit
How
ever
do
when
you
I first saw it. He was like
Drip was like, that could be
You
me.
had
How
to
do you
see
spell?
when
that
he
the
took a
second one?
bath in the 80s. When he took a bath in the 80s, when the water poured on his ass from the motherfucking
And the
water
joint
fountain.
started hopping up out
That
his
shit
back.
was, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with him? Somebody dry him off.
All right, this is how old I'm is, right?
Put a towel on him. Put a towel on him.
Put a towel on that nigga.
When
He
the
having
original
babies.
Gremlins, when the original Gremlins was out, the little Happy Meal toy, and I don't know if it was actually from McDonald's, but
It was. His ears was like this.
it was
big.
no. That's not what I'm talking about. They gave you a book, right? Like, you know, the little read along books that tells you part of the story.
Bright light,
What?
bright light.
Bright light.
On the back of the book, right, to read you the story, was like this flimsy record. Like it was
Yeah,
a
it
record.
was paper.
You could put it on the 45.
And you put it, yeah.
You had to put it on top of something though, right?
Right. And put like a penny or
And
something
a
on
penny
the
on it.
I think, well, you're supposed to just be able to let it run, but
Right.
it was wild cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You had
yeah.
to like you had to peel it off the back and just put that
Yeah,
joint
that
on the
motherfucker's in
turntable.
my way.
Outstanding.
Nigga feeding them popcorn and shit.
Bright
Burritos.
They was feeding
When
him
you
fried
hear the beat,
chicken.
Go
After.
on and turn the page.
And that shit said, don't feed these niggas at the 12. This nigga just had a 12 piece.
Boom. Yeah, we could do. We'll do the commentary on the Gremlins 45.
that's basically Grogu from the Mandalorian. He's basically
A
Gizmo.
gremlin.
Yeah,
No.
He flying the
Way
plane
tougher
and shit.
than he way tougher than Gizmo.
No, but I'm saying like he would eat everything, and then like
he got mod
he's-
pipes sitting there.
He's driving in that space cradle,
Who?
like
What's his name?
Grogu.
Baby Yoda.
Roku?
Yeah.
Grogu was his real
with a
name.
G.
How
Roku?
far behind are you on the
Roku.
Mandalorian?
Roku.
All the episodes.
I'm caught
nigga.
up.
He ain't watch shit.
I'm far
just
behind.
like-
All the episodes, nigga. Last Mandalorian I seen, she buried the sword. That's the last thing I seen. She
Remember,
buried
they
the
were
sword.
talking. We've come full circle again. We back to the.
Full fucking circle. That's the name of the episode. Is Full Circle. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Big up. I don't know what the rest of this 2023 Hall of Fame induction class is gonna look like, but you got Rey Mysterio and Great Muta already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope.
Are there any rumors on, like, because I mean, there's got to be a tag team.
Yeah.
I don't know who the
Woman.
There's usually a woman
It's a
that's
woman. I
inducted
thought it was
every
Stacey
class.
Keebler.
Celebrity.
I did hear Stacey
Stacey
Keebler was
Keebler,
rumored.
too.
Yeah.
People are tight about it.
Boo.
So a celebrity, a tag team, the Warrior Award, I guess,
Yeah.
Boo.
and maybe like a
Oh, the Warrior Award.
that's
nigga?
crazy.
Man, they
Great
need to
Muta
change
would be
that.
the vet, I guess, because he He just retired.
Yo,
Yeah, it seems
next
like Rey
year,
Mysterio might be the headliner.
you think they're gonna
Unless
go
they-
crazy?
Mysterio, yeah.
You think they're gonna go crazy next year in Philly with ECW guys?
Ain't no way.
Would they do Paul Heyman?
Ain't no fucking way, boy.
They may have to.
Hey yo,
Or
why
Sandman or something.
is Ray?
I don't think Sandman's getting in.
Ain't no way, boy.
Yeah.
Is Ray
If
still
anyone
going
else
in?
would be Sabu.
Would
Sabu
you?
or Taz.
Wait, fam. You said is Ray supposed to be like? Is it too early? You saying?
Yeah,
That nigga been wrestling since '89.
No, this is his
not
Ric
for
Flair.
career. He's still on TV.
This is his Ric Flair 2008. This is
But he got
he,
it. This
he,
is
he, he a little
Yeah.
better than Ric Flair in 2008.
no, but this is I'm
Little?
retired. I'm calling it quits and I'm going
Thank you,
in.
fam.
That's what.
But what I'm saying, he like when Ric Flair was on, like that whole streak was, oh wow, I can't believe this old man beat the nigga again.
Yeah.
Ray Mysterio's in there going ham right
It's a little bit
now.
like that. Like the
He's-
whole point of like Rey Mysterio
but-
showing he can still wrestle. Like is
He
him the
wrest-
last 2 years.
He wrestling like he's not retiring, is what I'm
But the
saying.
thing
Where Ric
is, he
Flair
was-
looked like he was ready to go.
He was supposed to retire years ago,
years ago.
and I think
Years
he's only
ago.
there for his son.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Well,
he was remember
remember,
they were trying to do that thing with the masks.
Yes.
and him and what's
multiple years they
Cara?
were trying to do they want to
It
do
was
the most
Cara.
people rocking, like get the Guinness record for most people rocking a mask at a sporting event or whatever. I'm assuming they're going to try that now if that's actually valid. But
Yeah, nigga, you want us to wear masks? Nigga.
ski mask way.
Stick 'em out.
I gotta.
Like Tyrone, we know that's you. Take that goddamn-
Nah, this ain't
goddamn
Raymond.
mask off.
This ain't Raymond. Man. This ain't me.
Take that goddamn mask off.
Then we talked about White Man Can't Jump. Like I know that's you. Come on.
Give my goddamn
Nah,
kids
this ain't
back.
Raymond.
And you robbing me.
You robbing me. He said, "It's a lot of crazy motherfuckers out here, man. Crazier than me.
Fuckers out here, man. Crazier than me. I'm gonna come back and get my
Fuck
gun.
this shit.
I'm
Oh,
shooting
my other
everybody."
gun. I'm gonna get
Get
my
my
other
other
gun.
gun.
Hey yo,
Today,
is that did that other White Man Can't Jump come out yet?
Nah,
Soon.
it's April. I think April.
With Sean
Jack
off,
Harlow can't
Power?
jump. Yeah,
It's Sean
it'll be
off Power. Don't forget that.
showing off
Oh, yeah.
Cinqua Walls and Jack Harlow starring in Hulu's White Man Can't Jump. Sounds like
May 19th is what it says. For
May.
Definitely watching that shit.
I ain't
Shoot
gonna lie,
all
I'm gonna
y'all
watch it.
motherfuckers.
I'm gonna watch it.
I
I
have to,
wonder if yeah.
Did-
He should own the store this time, right?
but wait, have they said who's Rosie Perez in that movie? Have they announced that?
It's Rosie.
There are two women in the
It's
cast that are supposed to be like the love interests. It's Tiana Taylor and Laura Harrier.
Is whoever that second one is Rosie Perez. The first one is the
Yeah, and
is
Yeah.
Trey Mother.
and Lori Harry ain't no
I
Rosie
mean, not
Perez.
Trey Mother. That's Doughboy
Hey,
Mother.
but there ain't nothing wrong with Laura Harrier. so-
Yeah, her name is Lori Harrier. Is it Harry?
I don't know how to say. I've never heard it before.
Her,
I'm
her,
outta
yay.
here. I'm out of here.
It's called her, yay.
I'm out of here.
Her, yay. It's just like the water
It's just like
Oh,
with an H.
Harrier.
Her,
got bubbles
like
yay.
the water.
It's got bubbles in it.
It got bubbles in it.
Spicy. Anyway.
I like that shit.
Is there any word on what's going on with Bray Wyatt right now?
I don't care.
You don't care.
Nah.
The only reason why I kind of do care is Bobby.
That's
Bobby
why I
who?
care. He aced Bobby out of match. I mean, Bobby ain't got shit right now, dude.
Man, he knew
Right.
he knew that shit was gonna be trash.
But Bobby
Oh, yeah.
still did. Bobby did it before Brock did it.
Lesnar said he
Brock
was
said,
gonna be trash.
"Nigga,
That's why he
nah."
passed it off to Bobby.
Come on,
Bobby said, "I
can't
guess."
fight Uncle Harry.
He should be.
He should fight Uncle Harry.
He should be. But I mean, if it's no Bray, is Uncle Harry gonna wrestle?
Why not? He been wrestling without him.
I guess the question is, what's ain't nothing wrong with no one. Rosie Perez
Ain't
is
nothing
amazing.
wrong with Rosie Perez.
Wait. I'm gonna pause for the cause. Don't get it twisted. BRP got all the love for Rosie Perez. Ain't nobody say nothing was wrong with Rosie Perez at all.
Remember when they was arguing about the water and she had that and them
Tank.
things were spilling.
Stookies.
Boy, they was spilling.
Spooky brothers.
Yes, sir.
Stookies.
They was boy, they was spilling like
Ooh,
a
let's
goddamn
start with the
couple
letter
kilos
Q.
of water.
A quince.
A quince.
Yeah.
A quiche.
Billy.
Billy.
You know what else start with the letter Q? Titties.
Hey, Cal, just close this shit.
That's the name of the episode.
That's not the.
You know what else start with the letter Q?
That's
Titties.
I'm,
That's it's the fool.
I don't think we can.
People would see this and they would what kind of shit?
I don't know if I can do that. YouTube would say no. Get your black ass off my platform.
Hey yo, y'all
Put
ever seen-
titties in parentheses after a headline, they would kick us off. The
It's
fuck
like-
out.
It's
Y'all
not even
ever
like a
seen the
Django
episode
the
of
D is
Snowfall?
silent joke. It's like
Just titties.
Y'all ever seen the episode of Snowfall where they went onto the porn set and Uncle Jerome thought it was a regular porn set?
where the bitches at? Where the
Where the
titties?
titties is- Where the yo? When I tell you,
These some main here. There's some... And then he said, "Slap
It's
your
like-
daddy."
like
Slap
I
your
saw,
daddy.
I saw a nigga short circuit when he came in. He didn't realize and said, "No." Mr. Gay said, "Where the titties?" Ah!
There hasn't been that like.
That's my favorite scene. Woo.
That was
sorry.
Shawn Michaels when he got to NXT. Where the titties at?
Fuck you, son.
And that's why we had 2.0.
Oh my gracious!
All right, yo.
Don't say the car's topless,
I'm
y'all.
out of here, dog.
Yeah, we matter of fact, is it he just made
Now we still got some more to talk
Yeah,
about.
can we throw that scene on the? If we can find that, throw that on the goddamn BRP IG.
I really don't think I really don't know.
Where
Hey,
that?
yo. No. Look at the chat.
The chat is going ham.
No. Look at Pal.
That's fact. That's
What
fact.
do you think if you saw one of them dolls? What you got there, nephew?
What, Brenda?
It would be just the. Oh, I can't give it away. He would get that same speech you just gave him a couple weeks ago.
Brenda?
Oh my gracious!
Raised you myself. Thought you be a man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Raised you myself. Y'all are ridiculous. I love y'all.
Oh,
That's
my
what he
I love
said.
y'all.
It was I saw
I
that
love
scene.
y'all.
I haven't
Hey
watched the show
man,
in
y'all
forever, but I
niggas
saw
out here
that.
shit.
podcast with niggas that make you laugh. Goddamn.
Facts. Like
And
this
work,
is
like the world is cool. I love the chat, but podcast with niggas that make you laugh. That's
facts. Big facts. That's why we still here. That's why
holy
we still here.
smoke.
I mean, I guess at this point, because
Yo, make sure Cal put the super chat out for the last 2 minutes so we can get this doll.
we're gonna have to have a conversation.
So we
That
can get this-
that's not a,
We can get this
Yeah,
doll.
we're gonna retire the belt.
Yes.
niggas just went in the door.
And the chat,
I'm battling for Brenda.
the chat is fighting for Brenda.
That nigga can't come to my house. Fam, who will win the match? I'm gonna go with Gilbert. Gilbert
Wait.
winning every match.
What if you
Gilbert
wanted
is
to custom?
very
What if
old.
you wanted to customize it, like give her like a belly tat, like you know?
No,
like,
but wait. What it?
Everybody should tag
the
their
tats on
name
the side. Like
What
this.
it?
That's how you pass it around.
I call Math. I'm like, Math, you know what? They won't let me in the arena. What happened? I tried to bring Brenda in that motherfucker. I'm trying to represent.
Man, won the belt again. What Teddy gave her? I did thug life.
They won't let me be me.
It was thug life.
No, she wasn't getting through the metal detector. But God dang. I'm sorry. I'll apologize. Taking Brenda to WrestleMania is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
No, I had to buy 2 tickets because
I had my lady with me. Who your lady? She smells.
That's what they already think about wrestling fans, as we said. So
she smelled like
full circle-
Tupperware.
again, full circle.
Why she smell like you?
on. Oh God.
Sorry.
Yes. Oh, yes, Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown, you were clearly late to the party. You were clearly late to the party.
Yo,
Oh.
Chris Brown, what?
But she ain't gonna have a baby. So.
Brenda barely got a boy.
That's good. Drip, you won. You won that round, Drip. You won that round. Jesus Christ. But yeah, Chris Brown, you got to go back to the cold open for that one because you definitely missed something. Brenda. We God damn it. Y'all got a Black Rass of the Week? We got to go.
Brenda made out of the same things that's on the tip of like ear canceling, head canceling, ear for like this stuff, whatever this is.
So, isn't that? No, that's not silicone. No,
Yo, Cal, activate the chat, baby. Activate the chat. We're gonna bring Brenda home.
If I activate the chat, it's not to bring Brenda home.
Why not?
I see Vin and Simba Vivi doing the commercial.
Bring Brenda home.
Then Brenda needs a mic on the Bulls in the China shop. Gee, God did stop working tonight. That's funny.
To use the CBS Sunday morning theme like he does for the wrestling news with the trumpets. Like, hi, I'm Simba Vivi. I'm here to talk to you about Brenda. Like
you.
Hey yo, and then the other guy comes in.
This is the other guy. I am here with the sex toy market is wide open tonight.
Perhaps you're wondering what this market is in America. It's sex toys.
The sex toy market is wide open. Is disgusting.
It is wide open.
Slots McGee. This is Slots McGee with the wrestling pubes.
My nose is stuck. I'm
Does anybody have a Black Rass of the Week? Anybody at all? That's not Brenda.
It's not Brenda.
That's not.
Oh yeah. I gotta go with I go with Bianca Belair. You know what I mean?
Salute.
Shout out to MVP for putting everybody on to that.
Big facts. Who you got, man?
It's a couple people. Shout out to Culture Inc.
True.
But from the lane, Chaz the Dawn. Shout out to Chaz the Dawn winning the what was it? The one CW Pro Wrestling Cruiserweight Championship.
Damn.
Shout out to Chaz.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. I'm going to go with Carmelo Hayes. Again, they signed the contract. Official. Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes.
Contract as well.
That shit is going down. It's all going down.
It's difficult to put expectations on match of the weekend, match of the week. If anyone who can live up to it's Carmelo Hayes.
Didn't he have a match of the week?
He's had a couple.
Yeah.
When we went to
last year?
Where
the ladder match?
That was a ladder match, right?
Yeah, when he defended the North American title, yeah. But again, he lives up to that expectation. I mean, him and Ricochet delivered after all the hype, but him and Braun Breaker will be something special.
Facts. I was gonna say my Black Rass of the Week is definitely Willow Nightingale. Facts, but off the strength of that one match, it was dope to see her. I mean, I don't know if it was the referee's mic or the mic in the ring, but there was a mic that was a little too loud, or the crowd was a little too quiet. You could hear a little bit of the chatter, and at the end, you could definitely hear Athena be like, "Thank you," and Willow said, "You got that, girl." Whatever she said, like she really moved for her well, and I love Willow.
That's real. Shout out to Promise Braxton. Women's Championship in Reality of Wrestling.
Word. That was over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Facts. All right, well, yeah, salutes to y'all, brother fam. Where can the people find you on these social medias, my guy?
Oh man, IlFam79, your social media choice way more important. At Where's Buffy every single Friday, here, and then Tuesday at Something Else Pod. That's Something Else. No G, because we all the G that you need. Shout out to my tag team partner, Lovely. Shout out to Black Watch, man. Me and Tone Brown every Monday on the Black Rasslin Patreon. So I'm outside, baby. God dang.
Stays outside. Brother Matthew.
Don't follow me.
Never follow Matthew.
You can follow me on Twitter at Davis, aka Drip, Instagram, Davis DC. Every weekend on the Patreon, White Noise, Cal and I discussing whatever I want to talk about for that week. It'll be the replay from the previous week is on YouTube. Also on YouTube and the Patreon, Best of BRP special guest stars. Volume 4 just dropped. Volume 5 is on the way. Pay the 1, pay the 10 to check bonus content out. Yeah, that's it.
Yo, Chad, we see that y'all got Black Rasslers of the Week for some real shit, send them DM us on Twitter.
Send a video.
We're gonna throw you up. Send a video of your Black Rasslers of the Week, and we're gonna throw it up on the timeline, man.
Under a minute. But let's hit
who it is
the
and why.
You already know. At Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook is what you BlackRasslin.com is the website. As always, you can find the Black Rasslin Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, we are there. Most importantly, youtube.com/Black Rasslin. Every Thursday, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are giving you
bring this body down. Get Peeps the fuck out of here.
5 mics, the podcast of excellence. Shouts out to my brothers on the line.
Yo, throw up the super chat for the next 2-3 seconds so we can get Brenda home.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin, where you can pay the 1, pay the 10 to get the content that is too hot for YouTube. And usually that just means we can't put it on here because that shit'll get ganked off here. Shouts out to the chat as always.
Love you back, pal.
Appreciate y'all support. Appreciate y'all walking with us every week. If y'all gonna be in LA, let the squad know so we can. Drinks is on y'all.
So we can tell y'all Matt's real name. And
I didn't say that.
Come on out.
I didn't say it. I'll be. Let us know if you're making your plans.
His right hand out.
Jesus Christ, we got to get out of here. Hey,
nah, not no more. You just use Brenda now.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked. I came up here to get paid.